I didn't want it to happen. I didn't want none of this to happen. Me, I'm just a regular mope, trying to run my lap in the rat race, maybe steal a stinky crumb of cheese and get out before anybody even knows I'm there. But it was you. It was you, fate. Fate who decided this would happen. You and your fickle fingers. Oh, I hear you snickering, fate. I suppose that's what you like to do, huh? You like to look down on us puny mortals and laugh your scornful laugh. Well, go ahead. I'll make it easy for you. I'll count to 3. On the count to 3, laugh at me. 1, 2, 3! Cut like a knife. But I bet you could do better. I bet you could drip with scorn and mockery as you look down upon the puny mortals with whom you play. On the count of 3, really let me have it, fate. 1, 2, 3! That hurt over there. I suppose you're proud of your handiwork, huh? I suppose you're proud of what you did to us. Oh, maybe you want to take the time to review the entire sordid story. Maybe you want to take a look at these 4 people with whom you played the most. Do you remember them, Faith? This man here? Do you remember which one of these 3 people you had him killed by the end of it all? Go ahead, tell us which one. You could just talk about what they're wearing to identify.
Red tie.
That's right. He's killed. And this woman here. Do you remember where, what humiliating place you had her die?
Donut shop.
In a donut shop. Right? And this man here, do you remember what ridiculous thing you had him call out as his last words?
My Little Pony.
Yeah. My Little Pony. Cruel, cruel fate. And this woman here. Which one of these people did you have her fall in love with only after it was too late to do her any good?
The blonde with polka dots.
The handsome guy on the end.
The handsome guy on the end. But who she really wanted was the blonde and the polka. I'd say. That's right. So how did it happen? How did we go from just a bunch of people minding our own business, not doing nothing to nobody, to killing the man in the red side?
Dying in a donut shop.
Having my last words be My Little Pony.
Falling in love with the man on the end, but really wanting the woman in the polka dots.
Well, just sit back and admire your handiwork. Oh, hey, if this was a movie, Fate, if this was one of those movies like they're turning out from Hollywood now, one of those crime dramas starring Bogey and Bacall, what would you name it?
The Pony Rides Again.
Yeah, you would. Well, there you have it, Fate. Sit up there, look down with glee at the Pony Rides Again. She's dead. She's dead. I don't know what happened. My girl, Esmeralda, I found her dead in my apartment.
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. I'm a good guy. Bobby wouldn't kill anybody. Blood. That's her blood, but I promise I didn't do it. Oh my God. What am I gonna do? Esmeralda, she was my girl. She was my love, my angel. And now she's gone. Who would do such a thing? Why? Why to Bobby? I just got a new job down at the Prancing Pony Bar. Everything was going real good, you know? I was a swinging guy. Everyone liked me. They tipped me real well. I was a doorman. Made my way to maitre d'. And now, my girl's dead. I gotta go to my brother Frank. Frank would know what to do. So I walked down to his place, and I burst in, Frank! Frank!
Why so loud, Jim?
Frank, Esmeralda, she's dead.
Your girl,
Yeah,
Esmeralda.
she's dead in my apartment. That's nothing, Frank.
There's blood in there.
It's her blood.
There's nothing.
Well, she was shot. Someone shot her in her chest. And then I leaned over, I got some blood on me, but I didn't do it. I would never hurt her.
Jimmy, of course I know you didn't do it. You're my brother. I've known you forever. All right? Shit.
I need a drink.
Why did you come to my agency?
Where else am I supposed to go? I can't go to the cops.
You can't go to the cops. Of course you can't go to the cops, but don't come to me.
You're the big shot in town.
Yes, and I'm going to remain the big shot in town. You're my brother. There's an obvious interest conflict here.
What am I supposed to do?
Sit down. Get yourself a drink and sit down. We'll figure this out.
Do you think this might have to do? Thanks.
With what?
With the Prancing Pony.
Well, of course.
It's run by one of the biggest big shots of all San Francisco, Miss Juliet.
What? You made enemies of Miss Juliet?
No, I didn't. Listen, I only borrowed a little money from her, you know? And I'm a little overdue, but that doesn't mean that was no warning. It doesn't mean that she has to go. She couldn't have done this. I trust her. I work hard for her.
You came to me after you wasted Miss Juliet's money, didn't pay her back. She probably shot your girl with blood in your hands. Do you know how difficult it is to bring Miss Juliet down?
I'm not saying that she did it. All right? I'm just saying that that's the only.
The only lead, yeah.
It's Bier. God, the city's so beautiful. You know where we're gonna get? We wanted kids. I was gonna ask her to marry me.
Yeah, I know. Look, Jimmy, you gotta hide.
Hi.
Of course.
What about the body?
I'll take care of the body. I know it wasn't you, but it looks a lot like it was you. All right? I'll grab the body. I'll dump it somewhere safe.
Thank you so much. I knew I could trust you. I knew I could count on you.
Just go.
Go ahead.
So he left. Now I was left to think about the situation my brother had put me into. He was always that kind of brother, ever since he was little. He would get into trouble. Mom and Dad would take his stuff, and then he'd come crawling to me so I can make up a story, so that Mom and Dad didn't make him into deeper trouble. But I love that kid. He's only 25. He has a future ahead of him. So I walked over to Miss Juliet's place with my drink in my hand. As I go up. The place was booming with her gang, of course.
Someone go see who this man is.
You know who I am.
He says you know who he is.
Well, tell him to come here so I can get a good look at
She says go there so she can get a good look at you.
You could just turn your head.
He says you can just turn your head.
That's not the way you talk to her.
The other lady says that's not the way you talk to her.
Who is the other lady?
He wants to know who the other lady is.
I'm here.
He's here.
it. Get here.
Get there, she said.
Miss Juliet.
Miss Juliet, he said. All right.
Oh, you.
Plenty cool, babe. That's Detective Frank Saddle.
That's right.
You know, I don't like any detectives around here. Suddenly smells a little bit more like bacon than it did just a moment ago.
I had a hearty breakfast.
What do you want? Talk quick. You got a minute, 20 seconds.
Now, Miss Juliet.
One Mississippi.
Two Mississippi.
Miss
Three
Juliet.
Mississippi.
Miss Juliet.
I'm counting in my head.
Miss Juliet. It has come to my attention that my brother owes you a sum of money.
Oh, has it now?
His brother is
Jim.
Jimmy Bobby. Jim Bob. Jimmy Bobby. He goes by both.
Oh,
The maitre d'.
the new kid.
Yes, Jimmy Sapp.
Yeah, he owes me some money. What are you going to do about it? You going to settle up?
I'm not.
Ah, well then why don't we go ahead and show him the door? Show him the door.
No, listen. I'm not here to threaten you. I'm not here to pay you. I'm simply here to find out what happened. There was a death. My brother's girl, Samantha. Samantha, girl.
I thought he was married to an Esmeralda.
Yes.
You saying he was two-timing her?
We don't like people that two-time.
Look, there's,
89.
there's a woman dead. All
What are
right?
you trying to say, huh? You come into my place, you start accusing me of things? Who do you think you are, huh?
I didn't accuse you of anything, Miss Juliet. All I'm saying is that if my brother isn't guilty, then there's only one way the compass points. And it ain't to the docks. It's to this very place.
You need to tell her why she should care. Women die all the time.
Yes, but they don't, their heads don't explode, do they? With a gunshot. They typically just die from old age on their bed.
Baby, let me take out the trash for you.
Well, hold on. Let's treat our guests nicer. Toby, get them drinks.
Sure thing, Miss Juliet.
I already
I think he
have.
brought his own.
Sit down. Make yourself comfortable.
Get that from you?
You can get it out.
Time up!
I'm done.
Listen, Miss Juliet gives the orders around here.
Toby, get a chair for me. Put it center, would you? I
Sure
want to
thing.
stare him in the face. Move it closer. That's good. Who do you think runs this town? The people. He said the Look, maybe you don't know who I am, but you better watch yourself before you start coming in here, throwing the accusations around. Do you understand?
Look, all I'm saying is that there's evidence against you.
Toby, I'm hungry. Give me the grapes.
Sure thing, Miss Juliet.
Grapes.
Oh yeah, you like grapes?
Depends on what the grapes are for.
What are you accusing her of?
All I'm saying is that,
What were you saying?
sorry, slightly distracted.
Seats.
Toby, I want you to put 8 grapes in his mouth. Don't you let him swallow.
8 grapes?
8 grapes.
Miss Juliet, we ain't never done 8 grapes to nobody.
Oh, I'm feeling daring tonight.
tonight, boys.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm looking for Miss Juliet.
Huh?
How did you get in here?
I just came in the front door. This is the Prancing Pony, right?
Isn't Babs on the door? What's going on here, people?
I'm sorry. My sister, Esmeralda, she told me when I came to town to look for Miss Juliet. You know, she's married. And
Oh, I know
her
Esmeralda.
husband works here.
Yeah, so this is your brother-in-law right here then, huh? Maybe you didn't see him behind the filth, the cover in his face.
Where are your manners? Get up, read.
Put your drink down like a true gentleman.
Eat a grape!
It looks like I've interrupted something.
What are you doing here?
Well, I came for a job. Esmeralda said if I came, Miss Juliet would probably hire me. I can do anything.
Miss Juliet, I gotta talk to you in private.
Well, what is it?
Real private.
You know I don't like to go anywhere with all my people. It makes me uncomfortable.
Just give me a few minutes in the back office.
All right. And so we walked into the back office. Closed the door behind me. Toby, locks these 7 locks on the door for me, would you? Don't forget the bottom one, it sticks.
Miss Juliet, first I want to start off by saying, you know, it means everything to me that you took me into the gang here and that you let me work for you. I mean, I was nothing, just a bum on the street before I met you.
You're such a good boy, Tommy. You've been so good to me here, too.
And I know how you've been telling us that we gotta keep things clean here because you don't want no trouble with the coppers.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just that Esmeralda, I mean, I know how she was getting on your nerves and everything. Miss Juliet, I shot her. I know you didn't want nothing like that hanging over you, but I was doing it for you.
Toby.
I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought it would make you real proud of me, but I didn't realize that there was going to be so much trouble so quickly, you know?
Toby, you've put us in a very precarious position. What am I supposed to do now? My hands are tied, Toby. How am I supposed to keep you in? If you're going to go doing stuff like this, huh?
I won't do
You
it
didn't
no more.
even talk to me? You think you can just do whatever you want now, Toby? You think you're reading my mind of what I think I'd like, huh? How do you know what I'd like? You don't know me. You're not me, Toby.
No.
You're not me.
No, I know I'm not you. I'm
As
me.
you can see, Toby. Yeah. So what are we gonna do about this, Toby, huh? What do you think we should do about this?
Well, that's just the thing. I was going to go back. Can I stand up?
No, you cannot
Okay.
stand up, Toby. Toby, I want you to keep your eyes front, Toby. Don't you worry about me, baby. I'm right here. Now you tell me, what do you think I should do to punish you, Toby? For someone that doesn't listen to me. Well, what did we do to Barry? You remember Barry?
You spanked him.
Oh, Barry. He was one of my favorites.
Don't spank me, Miss Juliet. Please don't spank me.
No, Toby, all Barry did was get the day mixed up for my hair appointment. Now you've gone and murdered someone.
Miss Juliet, I went back to the apartment. I was going to get rid of the body, see, but when I got there, it was gone.
Huh. So you're saying someone did the dirty work for you?
I don't know, Miss Juliet. All I'm thinking is that the best thing to do is to come clean to you because behind that beautiful, tough exterior, there's a good person.
You don't know me, Toby. All right.
Well.
How did you get in the 7-locked door?
Try to stop it, Miss Juliet.
Is security going to shit around here?
Sorry.
Constable Simmons, you don't know me. Juliet.
Margaret. Should have known it was you. I couldn't catch your face in the shadows of the doorway. I didn't think a street rat like you would come waltzing into my establishment. What can I do you for?
I'm the constable. She calls me a street rat. We go way back.
Well,
Back
my
when we were
eyes.
little and in the gutter.
What are you doing here, Constable?
Well, I'm just sniffing around a little bit. I heard there's some activity happening lately, and so it brought me over here.
Nothing going on here. We're clean operation.
Oh, yeah, we're just hanging out, having a real nice time. Gonna get you a drink, Constable? Not you do it so
What
well
thing,
for
Griffen?
yourself. That's okay, honey. I do it all myself. We all know that.
Is that legal?
You're a
booze?
brandy kind of woman.
Give it to me if it's legal. That's why I'm here. Seems there's some illicit imports happening around here. That being one of other things.
Import.
Yes,
Oh.
illegal ponies. You're bringing them in from Mesopotamia.
Mesopotamian ponies. Gosh, gee golly, I would like to get a whiff of those.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers to our old days in the gutter.
And look where you are now, Constable. Who would have thought?
Exactly above you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'll be back. And so I walked out of there. And I walked over to that lovely sister of Esmeralda, my mole, my plant. Yes, I brought her over here.
They didn't say anything. They didn't even tell me she was dead.
Esmeralda had learned, she got a sniff. She knew that the ponies were coming in. She was working for me. She couldn't finish her job. You can do that. You can do that for your sister.
I can do anything for you. Just tell me.
I need you to get cozy with Juliet and her
No problem.
her entourage there. In fact, her man, he seems ripe.
Ripe as a rotten peach.
Yeah, I think you can finagle that a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, I think they're going to watch the ponies tomorrow down at Gilding Field.
Yeah, they're hiding the Mesopotamian ones, but the legal ones will be racing. I want you to be there. I want you to be all over them like flies on honey.
You got it.
You're a good girl.
I like it. I like it when you tell me what to do.
She's gotta come down. I'm gonna take her down ever since we were 7 years old. I remember it now, like it was yesterday. I can't wait till I get that new pony.
She said she can't wait till she gets that new pony.
Well,
Juliet.
my daddy just got me the best pony ever.
She says her daddy just got her the best pony ever.
Yeah. Too bad you didn't get a pony. I guess you're just not good enough. Or your daddy doesn't love you as much as my daddy loves me.
And so ever since that day, I don't let anything go by. Some call me petty. But, damn it, her day has come. So I leave you. You do your work. I'll be in touch with you after the pony race.
See you then. So I walked around town just to get a little sense of it. Up and down the hills of San Francisco. It's a place where anything can happen. But after the war, you could tell it was affecting people. They'd done anything to survive then. And now, we were still doing it. We were gonna survive no matter what. And I was gonna have everything. Money, love, power. Love was gonna be a bit tricky, but I'd get that done. So I walked on down to Flo's, the corner cafe. I wanted a soda.
Jen.
Are you Bobby?
Yeah.
I'm so so glad you met me at Flo's. I knew just where it was, but this town is so hard to find my way around. I don't even have a place to stay.
You got Esmeralda's letter.
Yeah, can I stay with you in Esmeralda? What's the matter, Bobby?
You haven't heard? She's dead.
What?
She's dead. Someone shot her and entered her chest and blew up her head.
Oh, don't even tell me. Bobby, what are you gonna do, Bobby? We gotta find who did it.
My brother's taking care of it.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I met him down at, what's her name? Miss Judy? What's her name?
Juliet.
Juliet, that's
Yeah.
it, yeah. Yeah, she seemed a little, oh, thanks, baby.
Miss Juliet.
You're a doll.
My brother's thinking that maybe she was involved.
Excuse me. Would you like to have a seat here? You don't have to stand if you want some coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a seat.
Yeah, let me do that for you. You're the customer. You're strong, but I'm strong too. Sit your little tuchus right there. So what kind of coffee do you prefer?
Black. Strong. With a little bit of sugar.
I'll get you that right now. You? Okay.
Wow, if all of them look like that in San Francisco, it's gonna be tough for me.
Well, this is not my place to say, but you're looking pretty sweet yourself.
Aw, gee, Bobby. That's nice of you.
You know how I knew it was you?
No,
Because you look just like her.
people always said that. They always said I look just like her.
It's kind of uncanny, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remind me so much of her. With that little glint in your eye.
Here you go. Why don't you taste it and make sure it's right?
Just the way I like it.
Let me know if you need anything.
Hey,
Yeah, we will.
keep them coming, okay?
Oh, boy, you're a big spender.
I do good. I do real good.
Oh, yeah?
But I think I did real bad this time.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, I'm not that smart, but I think it was my fault that Esmeralda died. See, I owed Miss Juliet some money and I didn't pay up, but, you know,
I thought you were a big spender. Where'd you get the cash?
you don't have to worry about that right now. What are you doing here? You know, that she's
Well, I
dead
came
now.
for a job. I was thinking I could stay with Esmeralda, but I don't know. Now you're there all alone. How would that look?
I don't care how loose anymore.
Would you give me a room?
Of course. I want to be a big shot in this town too. I don't want to just be this fine little kid anymore. I want to be a man. Make a name for myself.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like a water?
Yes, please. Nice.
I stumbled through the streets past the flickering lights of Flo's Cafe. I had to find Detective Mike Saddle. Frank Saddle.
Detective Frank Mike Saddle.
Detective.
Oh, it's you.
I'm George.
You try to feed me grapes.
I'm sorry I had to rough you up back there. I'm Juliet's husband.
No, of course you are.
Listen, I know you're poking around, suspecting her of having some hand in that poor girl's murder.
Well, of course she did. The blood trail led right to her doorstep.
I'm here to tell you you're barking at the wrong tree.
That tree is awfully bloody.
Yeah, well, you got the wrong dame.
That dame.
Ain't a dame at all. Listen, you know, Pony Bar is just a front, okay? It's a way for the mafia to pass information along and fix the pony races. And import-export foreign ponies.
You're telling me this what?
Because your brother,
Yeah?
he borrowed a lot of money from Juliet. He needed a way to make it back.
Right.
Well, every day, the mob's messenger comes by. He leaves a note with the maitre d'. The note has a name of a pony. The name of the pony that's supposed to win the next day's race. Well, your brother knew he needed dough and he knew he needed it fast, so he decided to change the name on that slip of paper before he passed it along. The only thing is, Toby got wise to it. You know Toby, the other henchman?
Yeah.
Short, bald guy, counting
Yeah.
a lot.
Lots of grapes.
Yeah. I can't stand it. He's trying to move in on my wife. He's trying to move in on the whole operation. He's always giving orders. Listen, he got wise to the whole thing. He came by your brother's place looking for revenge. When he didn't find your brother, he took it out on the next best thing, Esmeralda. No. Yeah, but I need you to prove it. Arrest that guy. Get him out of my hair.
How do I know I can trust you? Now you just come into my house after feeding me grapes?
Because I'm a man in love, damn it. I got two loves in this world. My wife, Juliet, and my sweet ponies. You know, there's some things you just feel in your heart. One of them is that friendship is magic. Don't you know?
I understand.
I feel like I'm running out of ideas. I'm in like a mad rainbow dash around town. You're the last one I can come to. I need your help.
All right.
I need you to take Toby down before he takes my place at Juliet's side.
All right. I believe you.
Do you?
I do.
That means the world to me.
I've only seen stars around people's eyes like yours only one other time. It's when my brother fell in love with Esmeralda. I know love when I see it.
I'm sorry that happened. I really am. I never meant to get mixed up in this crazy game. I'm a pony trainer, that's all. I met Juliet in this game. I take care of the ponies. They live in a stable behind the bar. I'm back there, petting them, talking to them, singing to them.
Of course, that's what that is. Now listen, I'm going to find out, or I'm going to prove that little rascal that fed me grapes is the culpable one.
You've got to.
I will.
Listen, you can't let anyone know I was here or that I talked to you, okay? If even my wife finds out that I went to you, well, they'll think I turned back.
Don't you worry. They don't call me the secret man for no reason.
Sal, I intend to ride you straight out of this mess.
I intend to be ridden.
You're going to be like a pony to me. A pony that takes me across the finish line.
Jack,
What are you doing here?
I never got to feed him those grapes I wanted to feed him.
and they were very disgusting.
I'm warning you, Sal. Stay away. Stay away.
I will never stay away from your very culpable boss.
You better stay.
Yeah.
What is he doing here?
He was threatening me with grapes.
Threatening you?
Yes.
Does he have something to do with Esmeralda's death?
Absolutely not. We had a bet going and he lost it.
Don't lie to me! I know that guy. He's bad news. He's works for Mrs. Juliet.
Look, it's all under control.
Tell me the truth, damn it! Why was he here?
Relax.
Can't relax.
Get a drink. Sit down. That always seems to relax you. Sit down. Look, I'll be investigating this murder. All right? All you need to do, brother, is relax.
Everyone keeps telling me what to do. Well, I don't want to be told what to do anymore.
Then what do you want to do, brother?
I want to find the person who murdered Juliet, Esmeralda.
That's what I'm going to do.
But I want to kill him myself.
What? Why are you telling me that? I'm an investigator.
You're my brother. You would never betray me.
Again, putting me between a rock and a hard place.
Like I've always done.
But damn it, I like it on that.
I want to find out who killed her.
You can shoot that bullet. You have to wait until I prove who it was. You understand?
I'm not going to wait anymore.
Yet again. to get my brother out of trouble. But also, I have to fulfill justice. I swore an oath to private eye organizations. That every time that I'm in the case, will be honorable, will be truthful. But I love my brother. So I walked back to the bar, thinking I might find something else, and yet again I brought my drink.
Inspector, what do we call you?
Inspector.
Inspector. You see, the one great thing about shadows is that they can hide all kinds of things. They can hide your past, and they can hide your present. And there were shadows hiding me outside the house that night. I overheard the whole conversation. I heard George give me up. George thinks he's going to give me up. No, I wasn't going to let him get away with that. So I went back to the office, and I took George's gun, the one with his fingerprints all over it. This gun, I've been holding on to it because I've been afraid to tell somebody, but I can't hold it in anymore. It was George. George killed Esmeralda. I found this gun right by the...
By the what?
By the body. That's right. That's why I haven't been telling anybody, because I was there. I went there. I was lying as fast as the Grand Rapids. I went there because Esmeralda and I were having an affair, see? And I went there because we had a liaison that night. But I walked in, and I heard arguing behind the door. It was George and Esmeralda. I hid behind the door in the shadows, see? And I heard him say, "You're not going to get away treating me like that, Dane." Bang, bang! He didn't say bang, bang. He fired that gun 2 times. She fell down. I shrank. George ran off, but before he ran off, he went like this.
Irrefutable proof. Maniacal laugh.
Why else would he do that?
Of course.
And that gun has his fingerprints all over it. Don't blow him off.
It's powder. Are you going to tell me how to police?
No.
Yes. Yes. George is spy.
You are prepared.
Oh, it's the bell.
I heard everything. I knew it was George. You lied to me. He was right here, standing right in front of you.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. I just told him.
Yeah, but you were talking with him, talking all secret and private.
Look, the important thing is that we all gotta kill George.
There's no we.
Why do people keep telling me that they're going to kill people? I'm an inspector.
I'm gonna kill him.
Look, this guy's bad news. We don't want to get the legitimate coppers involved in this. They can't do nothing. You see that new constable they got? She's not going to be able to bring justice to this town. The only way we're going to get real justice is if real men stand up with big guns and shoot indiscriminately.
That's why I got this. You need to stay out of my way.
Remember, until I prove who it is.
You have the murder weapon with his fingerprints on it. His file's right behind you.
Yes, it's not irrefutable proof until I hear the maniacal laughter myself.
It's all the proof I need.
Jimmy! We looked at him as he walked away. Everything was falling into place. All I had to do now was make sure Miss Juliet could love me. I walked over. I walked over to her office. There she was.
So as I was telling you, Samantha is a nickname for Esmeralda,
and Jimmy's a nickname for Bobby.
But why?
I've also heard Frank's called Mike before.
What does Dick stand for? That's one I never know.
I'll handle that one. It means
Miss Juliet.
Toby.
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 Well, who decided to come in today, Toby?
I've been taking care of things for you, just like I promised I would.
Oh, without me asking you to again, Toby?
Toby.
You want me to shut him up?
You want to feed him some grapes?
Wait. Miss Juliet, I gotta talk to you. Real important, real private life.
Baby, I'm getting a little jealous of you having all these private meetings with Toby. Who's your big pony boy? Who's your big pony
Juliet, I gotta tell you something. And you're not gonna believe me, but I'm telling you I wouldn't lie. I've never lied to you. Of all the times we've been together since we were 7 years old, have I ever lied to you?
No, Toby, you've never lied to me.
The inspector knows who killed Miss Esmeralda. I know I told you it was me,
Yes.
but I was doing that to protect your feelings.
Oh, so you did lie to me.
I don't know. That's the first time. And I did it because I know you like him, but I'm telling you, he's no good, Miss Juliet. He's no good. George killed her.
Oh my God. George?
Your husband.
My pony? Not my little pony. Never.
Listen, I know you're not going to want to hear this, but he was having an affair with Esmeralda.
Don't you fucking come in with that.
I'm telling you what I saw. And you know it's true. Search deep down inside. All those nights he says he's outside petting the ponies.
How dare you, Toby? Toby, where were you before me? Before I took you in, where were you, Toby? Why don't you tell me?
Well,
Refresh my memory.
we knew each other from the age of 7 to 15.
Yeah, we did.
Then I went off, ostensibly to join a missionary and travel to Mongolia, but instead of doing that, I got wrapped up with a bad floating crap game.
Yeah, you did, Toby. Toby.
I spent 12 years running from the cops, going this way and that, running up the numbers, playing all kinds of bad games with bad people, until finally I ended up in a Mexican prison. There I sat for 24 days before I was paroled by a woman named Lolita. That turned into a little love affair, but that's not important or relevant now.
And what about after Lolita, Toby?
After
Who's the one that took you in? Huh?
Lolita left me with a scar in my heart and a ridiculous tattoo of a parrot over my left breast. I came back here, to the United States, and I lived in the gutter until one day I saw those eyes again. Miss Juliet, ever since you were 7 years old, I've been in love with you.
Don't do this, Toby. Don't do this.
When I fell asleep, so often on a curb in a puddle of oily water, drenched in my own vomit, it was you I was thinking of.
I've never heard anything so romantic in my life.
Miss Juliet, all those days I saw you with George, I couldn't stand it, Miss Juliet, I couldn't stand it. I tell you what, when I found out he was having an affair with Esmeralda, I almost wanted to kill him myself. But I didn't, because I knew you loved him and I wanted you to be happy. But then, I found out about his affair, see? And I traced him, I trailed him, all the way to her apartment. And I saw it with my own eyes. I heard it with my own ears. For Christ's sake, on his way out, he did this.
Look, Toby, how can I trust you? How are you going to prove to me that I can trust you? How can I
Because
believe anything you're saying, Toby?
I went out last night and I got another tattoo on my right breast.
Tell me it's not a parrot again.
No, it's you.
Oh, they got my face right.
Hey, baby. I was just out in the stables. I thought of this great joke. A pony walks into a bar, the bartender says, "Why the long face?" I just had to share it. Anyway, I'll leave you two alone again.
I need a drink.
You see what I'm telling you is the truth now, don't you?
Dang it. It's not what I...
She poured a drink. She poured one for me too. After she downed her first. Then she poured one for me. Then she drank out. Then she poured one for me. Then she drank it. She finally poured a drink for me. And she gave it to me. And we finished the bottle that night. We looked at each other. We stood close. And our lips came closer and closer until the two of us passed out into blackness. It was a night of beautiful, drunken love. For one brief moment, it looked like old Toby might find happiness. Old Toby, the rat, might get the big piece of cheese. But you wouldn't let it happen, would you? Instead, you made sure that I killed him.
I die in a donut shop.
My dying words are, "My little pony."
I fell in love with Jimmy, but I really love love.
The next morning, Miss Juliet and I woke up late. We barely said anything to each other. We just went our separate ways, knowing we had to go through a normal day at the Prancing Pony.
Baby, you didn't come home last night.
Excuse me.
Late night at the office.
Sure.
Sorry to interrupt again. I'm always interrupting. But I really do need a job. I have a place to stay now with Jimmy, but I really do need a job.
Oh, I need help with the ponies.
Oh.
In the biggest way.
Oh, the ponies. I've had lots of experience. I worked on my grandfather's farm.
Oh.
Esmeralda and I.
Julia, please can I have an assistant?
Okay, anything for you, baby. All right, you're
Thank
hired.
you.
Come this way.
All
I
right.
took her out to the stables behind the Prancing Pony.
Wow.
Here they are.
Where are these gorgeous ponies from?
They're from Mesopotamia. The
Mesopotamia.
finest racing horses in all the world.
Wow.
Oh, if I could just be one of these ponies. I almost think of myself like a brother to these ponies, like a bro to the ponies. Like some sort of bro.
Wow. Yeah. I can see you really like them.
Twilight Sparkle, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, Fluttershy. These are kind of the main six.
Well, they're all sort of celestial beings, I guess. Huh.
And the best part is, they're a money-making machine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're tied up with the mob.
Wow, I don't know how to much.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to work with me, you got to know these things.
Sure, I want to know everything.
Well, the mob helped us illegally import them from Mesopotamia, and then every day they show up with a slip of paper with the name on it.
Oh, wait, what's the paper? Every day they show up with a slip of paper? What's that?
They hand it to the maitre d'.
The maitre d'?
Yeah, and it has the name of the pony that's supposed to win the race that day.
Oh, can I get the name tomorrow?
Sure, of course, you're going to need to help me. So what we do then is, well, we put weighted down pony shoes on 5 of them, and we leave the sixth one with normal ones. And that's the one that wins.
Smart. Yeah. Well, I can see we're gonna be making some money.
I can tell you're gonna be a huge help. What did you say your name was again?
My name?
Yeah.
Well, you know I'm Esmeralda's sister, right?
I'm so sorry to hear what happened.
My name's Janet.
Janet, I'm so sorry about your sister. Esmeralda came around from time to time. She was married to our maitre d', your brother-in-law. She was a swell girl. I have a feeling that her murder's gonna be avenged real soon.
I'd do anything to avenge her murder.
Well, someone's gonna take the fall for that real soon, I have a feeling.
That's right, George.
Huh?
Someone will take the fall for that one.
Oh, yeah, they will. Hey there. Oh, whoa, hey. Hey, listen, everybody just settle down. Hey, you wanna hear a joke?
I do.
What kind of container did these animals drink beer out of? A pony keg.
There it was, the laughter, the confirmation that this man had killed my sister-in-law. It was you!
What? I look in your eye.
That laughter. You convinced me. You tricked me. You look like you were in love.
I am in love.
You are not.
Yes. What? No, I didn't.
Give me your finger. The other one. The other one. The other one. This one.
Show my thumb.
Don't move it. It's the very same.
Well, what? Where'd you get that fingerprint?
From the gun you used.
What? I never shot a gun in my life.
You shot her through the chest and her head exploded.
No, I didn't. I never would. I'm a kindly. No, I'm just a pony caretaker. No, I'm innocent. What are you doing?
Good work.
Yes, Constable.
I know you went private, but I've been following you. Been getting reports down at the Private Eye
Organization.
Organization.
Yes.
I got all the details. He told me the whole scheme.
Huh?
They're all from Mesopotamia.
What?
Yeah. I went here with the constable.
I thought I could trust you.
Yeah, trust doesn't come very easily for somebody like me.
Oh.
Why should it? I don't trust any men. Not after my dad. Not after my dad left. That woman left my mom all alone with Esmeralda and me to be poor.
I'm sorry. That's a terrible random tidbit from your life. But what are you doing? Did Toby get to you?
You have the right to remain silent. You are being arrested for the death of Esmeralda and for illegally importing Mesopotamian ponies.
You're gonna go away forever.
Now move it.
Oh, my
Goodness, I can't believe it. It was you.
Toby, you rat! I know you're behind this somehow.
Toby, I know him from childhood. He's a good egg.
I walked deeper into the stable, and what nobody saw was I turned to the wall and I went like this. Just take him away. And leave him in.
Oh.
Throw the book at him.
It's okay, girls. It's okay. Daddy's all right.
Later that night, at midnight, I walked down the streets of the city. It was dark and the moon was pale and ghostly. The streets wended left and right like a labyrinth. I knew I was heading somewhere, but where it was I didn't know. And then it dawned on me. It dawned on me that the place to take a girl when you want to show her how much you love her is a donut shop.
Come right in. I have the best delicious donuts that you've ever seen in your whole life. Now, what I have today is jelly. Would you like a jelly donut?
Yeah, sure, I'd like a jelly donut.
It's the most romantic donut I have. Try it. Take a succulent bite out of that. That will bring you love. Because this is the Love Donut Shop. want to have a private date here.
Any chance I could use that phone?
Yes, you can.
She was surprisingly cheerful.
Let me get that.
Operator, give me Klondike 22182. It was Miss Juliet's private number. I called her up, and I asked her to meet me at the donut shop. At first, she put up a little bit of resistance, but I whispered that sweet word into her ear that became important to us the night before. Jello.
Old-fashioned?
A little bit. My mother raised me that way.
Oh, what a handsome guy you are. Whoever she is, she's very lucky.
You'll meet her in a few minutes. She's on her way over here.
Here I am.
Brought the entourage.
Company, lots of donuts.
Of course I brought the entourage. Higher.
Jelly?
You like jelly, Miss Juliet?
No, I don't like jelly.
Get that out of here.
Yeah, grape flavor. She likes grape.
Maybe you haven't heard. George was arrested. They took him in.
What?
They took him in just an hour ago. They took him in on the whole thing.
But he was out with the horses.
They took him in on the murder. I told you he was guilty.
Well, I just didn't want to believe you.
Miss Juliet, I don't understand. When I asked you to meet me here, I thought you'd show up alone.
Well, it's after midnight. I don't like to go anywhere alone after midnight. You know that, Toby.
Last night, me and you.
Last night was nice, but today's a new day.
It's just midnight.
Yeah, it's about 2 minutes into a new day.
If Toby's in jail, or not Toby, if
George!
George is in jail, Toby, we should go get him out.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Why don't you hurry up and run and get him out?
This doesn't make any sense, Miss Juliet. George wouldn't hurt a fly. You see how he is with the ponies?
This is a donut shop and you should be happy.
I don't trust this guy, Miss Juliet. I'm gonna do something about this.
Jelly donut!
All right. Just give us some space. Give us the room, all right?
You know, Miss Juliet, I don't like to leave you alone with him. I don't like to look in his eye. I want to shut him up right now. Stuff a donut in
Easy
his
now, easy now. Come on, go ahead. Wait outside for me, okay?
You know what I said about
Right by the
dicks.
front door. I'll be okay. But I want you to stay close.
I'm gonna be right outside this door. You see me?
All right, Toby. So you got me here. What do you want?
What happens to you? Last night, you and I thought we had something special, Juliet. You said I didn't have to call you Miss Juliet anymore. You said, call me Juliet.
Frankly, Toby, I don't really remember much of what happened last night.
You don't remember?
No, what's going on? Come on, out with it.
You and I, we spent the night together. Biblically.
No. I have never cheated on George. I would never do that to George.
Are you kidding me? I took these Polaroids.
Now give those back to me now, Toby.
You think I wanted
You
to hold
boy,
over?
Toby.
Look, I don't want the Polaroids to get you in any kind of trouble. I took them because you look so pretty and I wanted something to remember you by. I don't understand. I thought everything was going well for us. I mean, George, he's gone. He's out of the way now. It's me and you.
Toby, did you ever really think it would be you and me?
I did. Last night when you said, oh,
Look, Toby. How the hell you? I need you around, Toby. I need you nice and close by. It doesn't mean that anything like that is going to happen again. You understand, Toby? Now be a good little boy for me and go get George out of jail, would you?
Would you like it? Donut?
No, I don't like jelly.
I like jelly.
You're welcome here anytime at my happy donut shop.
Suddenly she started drinking liquor.
Oh, could I use a donut?
Oh, I have donuts.
Oh,
Old fashioned.
thank you. Well, it's done. You're a hero, kid.
Am I?
Yes. You got the right person in jail.
Did I?
Yes, he's serving 15 to 25 years. We're putting him in Alcatraz, a new jail.
Inspector.
Yes.
I'll be in the kitchen if you need me.
Thank you. Why is she crying?
I don't know. So how would you say if I told you I was lying about George?
I would say that would be weird because he laughed maniacally.
Yeah, he always laughs maniacally. That's just the way he laughs. See, I knew that about him, which is why I said he did that.
I had his fingerprints.
I put those fingerprints on his gun. I took his gun when he was sleeping and I pushed it up against his hand. And then I brought it to you and I framed him. Because I know who really killed Esmeralda.
You mean I put the wrong man in jail?
It was Miss Julia.
It's Julia. I knew it from the very first day.
She was being blackmailed, you see. Esmeralda had these naked pictures of her. Check it, there are fingerprints all over those.
Miss Juliet's file.
You are prepared.
The very same. It's interesting how the gentleman is blurry. I can't quite see who he is.
Yes, probably nobody.
Probably nobody. You're
Probably
right.
some guy with a lot of hair.
Yes. It's quite shiny.
Yes. Anyway,
Anyway.
I lied because I have an embarrassing confession to make. I'm in love with Juliet, see. I followed her one night hoping I could find her and tell her I love her. Instead, she came right over there to the apartment. I stood outside and I watched through the window and I saw her demand those pictures back. And Esmeralda said she'd never give it to him. And then suddenly Juliet said, bang, bang! But she didn't say it. She pulled out the gun. She shot.
Little did Toby know I was standing there the whole time, and I had never been more attracted to him than I was right then.
This is all the proof I need. If only I could hear her laugh.
Well, she didn't laugh maniacally like I said before. She laughed more like this.
Still quite sinister. Well, I guess I gotta get little Georgie out of Alcatraz and get Miss Juliet.
A woman like Juliet, you think they'll give her life?
More than life. Probably 2 lives. She's done a double life. She's done a lot of crimes. That's a thing.
I'll leave you to your work.
Well, I sat down and enjoyed my donut.
Oh, you're alone. Everyone's left, I see. Would you like another donut?
I would love another donut. Nothing cleared my mind like eating donuts. It had this magical way of making me feel calm.
You got a Boston cream?
I do. Life is looking up.
Good job.
Listen, Commodore.
Constable. How many times do I have to tell you, Constable?
Constable. I'm afraid we put the wrong man in jail.
What?
We did. I tracked the murder to a different person. Look at that photograph.
Oh, I recognize that birthmark.
Yes. Me too. No.
Oh, put it away, put it away. How did this happen? He confessed, didn't he? No,
He laughed, which is as good as a confession.
it was Janet. She said that. I don't understand anymore. He admitted to the illegal ponies.
It was all faked, framed.
It was all her.
Yes,
Oh, I finally got her now.
yes.
We got her.
Not until she laughs.
Is that the proof?
That's the proof. You know the law as well as I do.
How did she laugh? Oh, yes. I know that laugh. Well, let's tear her down. Let's get out of here. And so we left there.
I walked to my apartment. I was distraught beyond measure. I went down to Miss Juliet's, but no one was there. I couldn't find George. I didn't know where anyone was. So I went back to my apartment to regroup my thoughts. And that's when I saw Janet again.
Jimmy. Darling, I missed you so much. You wouldn't believe what happened today. It was George. George killed Esmeralda, and he's making money on the ponies
I know he
from
did.
Mesopotamia.
I know.
Give me a drink, George. George. I can't even keep George out of my mind.
I'm with you. I called myself George yesterday. Here.
We
And
did
it's
it.
a-
We finally found her murderer.
I'm falling in love with you, Janet. You remind me so much of Esmeralda. A little too much. And a little bit too much is a little bit too good. And I like a little bit too good.
Jimmy,
I think it's a little too much.
Jimmy, I don't know. You were with Esmeralda.
I know, and part of me does feel guilty for saying this, but I want you to be my girl. And I know the way you're looking at me right now, I know you feel the same way about me, baby.
I do.
Yeah?
I do feel that way.
So I promise, once I kill George and avenge Esmeralda's death, then we'll sleep on her grave together.
No, that doesn't sound right, Jimmy.
I meant metaphorically. Wait, metaphorically it sounds bad too.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hi.
come on in. I invited her over. I invited Flo over. Come on in.
You left your cigarette
Yeah,
case.
thanks. Thanks so much for bringing it.
Yeah, thank you, Flo.
Sure.
Didn't know you know where we were.
Well, Janet told me.
Oh, she did she?
You know, I thought we girls could just have a little chat in the afternoon and.
Yeah, what harm could that do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go kill George.
Oh, sorry.
Wow. Well, I'm so glad you came.
Well,
Come on over.
I'm glad you called. Do you mind if I smoke?
No, not at all.
I guess you wouldn't. Oh, shoot. I don't have one.
Oh, that's
Silly me.
okay. I've got one. You just opened my case.
Wow, you've got a lot of them. I like that about a woman.
Well, I have to tell you, today was just a terrible day. I mean, first of all, George, he killed Esmeralda. He's the one who killed my sister.
Killed your sister? I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Was this recently?
Yeah, just before I got to town. I was coming to live with her. And now it looks like I'm going to live with him anyway. But what other choice do I have?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Jimmy.
I wish that.
Oh, sorry. Hi,
I
how you
apologize.
doing?
I'm looking for my brother, Jimmy. Is he?
Oh, he left. I'm not sure where he went. It's just me and Flo. I don't know if you want to come in or not.
No, that's quite all right. I'm just gonna head over to the jail.
Are you, going to see George?
Yes. He's a free man.
I forgot my good.
What?
Here, Jimmy. Yeah.
What?
Yes.
He just said George is a free man.
The man who killed your sister
A
is
free man. Where was he?
Yes, we released him earlier today.
What?
He released him. He murdered Esmeralda.
No, he was framed.
Framed.
Yes,
Why, who?
by Miss Juliet.
Juliet?
Jimmy!
This must be so horrible for you. Well, could you stay with me for a while?
Of course he can.
So I took her back to the bedroom. She comforted me. But after that, I was going to see Miss Juliet, because that's who killed my sister.
Bench pressing 100. Miss Juliet, I got you covered.
George!
Don't trust her. She's an informant.
You may be not going down for my sister's murder, but you're going down for the ponies. You, all of you are going down.
This is how you treat me after I give you a job? This is
Yeah.
the kind of thanks that I get for helping you out, huh?
She was a spy for the constable. She's the reason my ponies got deported.
Shut up!
And why I got taken to prison.
Shut up. Go get a donut.
Why, you gonna let her talk to me like that?
It's okay, my pony. Go get a donut. Get out.
What do you want? Why are you here?
To find the person that murdered my sister. Constable Simmons will be here any moment. She has more information. Ah, here she is now.
Who's watching the door?
Finally taking you in.
Don't you be putting your hands on Miss Juliet.
What proof do you have? What? Excuse me, can you get up?
I'm sorry. There it is! I'm
Let's run! We gotta hide you, Brady. You can't go to jail. I've been there. It's a terrible place.
Get me out of here!
Let's go to the
Let's go!
shop. We ran off through the streets with the buzz hot on our heels. I took my wife into the donut shop. We ducked in. It seemed like a happy kind of place.
Yes! More people eating donuts!
Listen, yeah, sure.
It's okay, you don't have to point a gun at me. I have free Blaine's donuts today.
We're gonna hold up here, okay?
That's fine.
Yeah, we need you to lock the door.
Sit down, Miss Juliet.
How many locks do you have? Do you have 7?
I have 8.
8 locks, good.
Baby, I gotta confess something to you.
What is it, Georgie?
I told that lousy informant everything. I'm the reason the ponies got taken away.
Oh, Georgie, this isn't your fault. You're a good boy.
Oh, this world is such a cruel place. I used to wonder what friendship could mean. And then someone shared their magic with me. But now it's all my fault that the ponies are back in Mesopotamia. I feel so low, but I feel a little better confessing things.
You want me to spank him?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You're getting mad, Miss Juliet.
Turn over for her to give you a spanking now.
Okay. It's just, oh! Can she use the crotch?
Did you bring it with you? Oh.
I have a spatula.
Honey!
Open up! I got a dick down here! Open up!
I'm a dick!
Open up!
I'm a dick! Don't open that door!
I have worked at this store for 20 years, and every time you've come in, you have never eaten one of my donuts!
I despise fried dough.
Ma'am, move away from the door. Ma'am.
Listen! I want you
alive. Anyway, honey, what I was saying is it feels really good to confess. You don't have anything you need to confess.
I
You
need to confess something
what?
to you.
What?
Oh, I think I'm in love with Toby.
What?
Toby?
You keep guarding me, okay? You take the bolt from me, okay, baby?
You're in love with Toby?
But it's not a big deal. I still love you too. Can I love you both?
How did I not see this coming?
Well, you fill different needs for me, baby.
The late nights in your office.
No one's gonna be my little pony like you are.
Oh, it sounds like you've been riding 2 horses in this race.
Keep going.
Look, is there something so wrong with me loving 2 men at the same time? I was thinking maybe even sometime the 3 of us could, get together.
You're gonna be doing time. There's not gonna be 2 men at one time.
I never really like the sound of your voice. There's something about it that just kind of bothers me, And the cadence of it. I'd suggest that you go ahead and leave right now, or else you're gonna be pretty sorry, just like your sister Esmeralda was.
Oh, do it again.
Oh, what?
Do it
You think
again.
that's me?
Do it again.
Oh, look who's fighting
Yeah,
anymore.
again.
You cried more than your sister did. What a pity. Get her out of my sight.
Wait.
Yeah.
Run.
Someone get me a drink!
It was you who killed Esmeralda?
Well, honey, she started finding out about what was going on between us and the mob. I couldn't let anyone get on our trail. I needed to make sure those ponies were still there for you. I did it for you, baby. I know how much you love those ponies.
It's all right, Esmeralda. He's dead, and you don't need to cover for me, Juliet.
Toby. Didn't expect to see you here.
It's only...
My strongest henchwoman, what are you doing? You know how valuable she was? She could bench 150 pounds. Damn it.
There's only one reason, Juliet, why you try to take the rap for a murder that you know I committed. And that reason is because you do love me after all, isn't it?
So what if I do?
So what if you do?
Haven't you had a thing for me since we were 7 years old, Toby?
Yeah.
Aren't you pleased as punch to hear this?
Yeah, but I don't like the kind of love you have. You have a strange kind of love where you turn it on and off like a water faucet.
That's what you love about me, though, isn't it? Now, Toby, go ahead and put the gun down.
I don't think you're a good woman, Juliet.
All I wanted to do was watch horses. Little horses!
All I wanted was a threesome with both of you. Is that so much to ask?
This pony only has 1 jockey. Don't come any closer! Don't come any closer!
What are you boys gonna do without me? You wouldn't even know how to tie your own shoes.
That's not true!
Well, then show me. Tie your shoe. Let's see it.
This is a trick!
Definitely. Toby has always wanted to run things at the Prince and Pony, and I'm starting to think that he probably could. We don't need you.
You don't need me. You don't need me. Do you even know how deep my connections go? Do you not understand that I run this entire city? What do you think would happen if I was gone, huh? You don't even want to see the chaos that would happen if I was gone. Things that you don't even understand that I'm connected with would come down on your head. You need me. Both of you need me.
Thanks for that confession. We have it all on tape.
Tape recorder fancy.
Yes. Put the guns down, boys.
No, you're not going to take her to prison. Prison's not good enough for her.
I said put the guns down.
1. 5. Stop!
We really need some kind of gun control law. It was you. I don't believe any of these other conspiracies. I know it was you. You've always had your eye on my Esmeralda. You were always jealous of me and her. Weren't you, George? Front and center!
I
Wow, she missed you by an inch.
Look, if I can't be in charge of this town, then you might as well take me out right here, because I will not be any other person but lead in this whole city here.
Oh, the only
Who's
person
doing
I...
it? We got 5 guns. Who's gonna take me out? You wanna surround me and do it all at one time? What do you think?
Who killed my love? Who killed her?
5, 3, 2, 1.
We were shooting her. I was shooting you.
Brother,
My
Jimmy.
ponies.
I told you I was going to do something you couldn't do. Get justice for my love.
Quiet, the man's dying.
Why couldn't the ponies sing? Since they were all a little hoarse. My little ponies!
Sorry, brother. Justice was served. What do I care?
And there it was. Everyone dead except for me. And I actually did the murder. But that's the way life is, isn't it? Sometimes life is a bright, happy donut shop with fried dough sizzling in the tray and little sprinkles on top, each one saying something like, "Look at me, I'm a little sprinkle." And then other times, life is like that same donut shop, but with 4 corpses on the ground. This was one of those times. I walked over to the donut bar. I figured I couldn't get anything that I wanted out of life. At least I could give something to someone. This poor sap, who spent her entire life trying to make people happy eating donuts. So, now that she's dead, if she's looking over me, she'll see me enjoying this donut. They weren't really very good. Was she still alive? Are you still alive? Wait a minute.
She's breathing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Fortunately, in the war, I was a medic. And I always carried suture. Can you stand? My God. Seeing you here, blood-stained and almost dead, makes me realize how beautiful you are.
You like my donuts.
Is that what brought you back to life?
Yes. I love you.
I love you too. What do you know? Sometimes there's a little bit of light instead of complete and utter blackness.